This resolution was graciously accepted by the Executive to come forward today, and I appreciate the Executive for giving us that time. I don't intend to read it, I'm assuming it's up on the board. I'll just make some comments in regards to it. Congress recognised the importance of the Australian shipping industry, and when I'm saying Congress, that means everybody in this room, you all be party to this, I hope, and recognised the important economic role shipping plays to a country that requires shipping to 96% extent. No produce can come in and out of this country either by ship or plane, and the majority of it is carried by ships, regrettably carried by foreign ships with more often than not exploited foreign crew. On the Australian scene, the domestic industry, or better known as cabotage, and I just heard probably the best example of cabotage with the actors. The protection of their right to express their craft through the domestic industry, domestic theatre, is exactly all we're asking to do. We've got a few characters in our ranks who would quite easily be able to join the Actors' Equity. So cabotage for us is simply this, that the right to carry Australian domestic cargo around the coast, and no different to an Australian truck driver who drives his or her truck around Australia delivering goods and services, no different to a railway person who drives their train around the country, or an airline for that matter, whether they're in passengers or freight. But what this government intends to do, and Trust is moving to have the legislation drafted up, is to remove our right altogether. So to put it into a context that people can understand, because cabotage, a lot of people think it's a French cabbage, it is our right to carry our cargo on the domestic trade. It would be equally difficult for people to comprehend that if this government said tomorrow they are opening up the Australian highways, the UM and others, for foreign trucks and drivers that are of a lower skill, lower competency, lower base rate, lower wages, there would be a human outcry in this country, an absolute human outcry. If they did the same for the trains and said, well, we're going to bring foreign trains in at a safety level that they operate in other countries and developing nations around the world, because they won't bring American or English trains in. They want to bring cheap trains in. They want to bring cheap trucks in like they're bringing cheap ships in. There would be a human outcry. And recently, in a statement by Truss the other day, he's now talking about deregulation of the skies, where from northern Australia on the Gulf between Gladstone and Port Hedland, the northern part of Australia, they're considering opening up to foreign planes, foreign crew, to compete in those services. What will the Australian public say when they go and buy a ticket on this cheap airline? Because nobody gives a tinker's cuss about seafarers who drown every day on ships, substandard ships, who are thrown overboard. And watch Four Corners on Monday night, comrades, you'll see an expose there where 3 seafarers were murdered in short order on the same ship. They even murdered the investigator who was put on board to investigate the murders of the previous 2. This is what we're up against in the maritime sector. It is not a level playing field, it is a distraught playing field. So we call for your support. If we lose the shipping industry, domestic shipping industry, which is just about all we've got, we will lose a maritime cluster of skills and competencies that exist. Maritime colleges in Tasmania and elsewhere will close down. There'll be no need for them. We'll see that the harbour masters, the tugboat operators, the marine surveyors that inspect vessels, marine insurance, all of that will disappear out of this country. A whole industry will go. And it will go in a very short period of time as those skills and competencies exist now disappear over the horizon. So we need a campaign, and we are calling on all of you to support us. We don't expect you to do the heavy lifting, we'll do that, because I know other unions are in exactly the same boat. I look at Paul Bastian over there, and I feel deeply for them in the manufacturing industry and the motor industry and elsewhere, meat industry. All of our industries are being carved up all over the place by this rotten bastard government, and we need to do something about it. But we're desperately in dire straits. I've spent the last 2 days down in Canberra talking to crossbenchers, Labor and Greens. Thankfully, Labor and Greens do support us. Crossbenchers, in some, maybe not all. It's very important we get all of them to try and knock this legislation off when it comes forward in the next month or so. So, comrades, we're asking you to double your efforts, give us your support this resolution, and we'll do the heavy lifting. Thank you very much, comrades.